on the side of Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me. And I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when King and Candidly. But the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot. Well, nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know. Yeah, is that your man? Yeah, cause if it is...
Now from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Chicago Bears. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. And off we go from the Windy City. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds on a very solid return. Right to the air, it's Hurts. That ball flutters to the ground, it's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being complete.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Brady Jarrett in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up third down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got his man, it's Smith. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A first down throw for Hurts. Headed left, buying time. Showing off the footwork, sliding down after a gain of 8.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there.
Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
A loss of 11 yards. And it's third down.
Third and long for Hurts. Looking right side, he's got a receiver. It's Smith. He needed 13 and got 14 for the first down.
That's good for the Eagles. First down. A gain of 14.
On first down, it's Hurts.
First down, Eagles.
That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Makes it second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. He finds Jahan Dotson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up third and 1.
And they'll throw here with Hurts. That is caught, and he's in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Now Hurts and the Eagles will try the two-point conversion. And he will take it in and tack on the 2 points to make it 8-0. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Look around the club, what do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat.
Moore going in motion. Williams going to throw on the first play. Pass is caught by DJ Moore. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
At the 43-yard line.
They send a receiver in motion left. Williams to throw on second down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
On third down, it's Williams. That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze. They gain 18 yards on that one. First down, Chicago.
The Bears, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That is caught downfield by Odunze. And he'll take this one in. Roll, Odunze. Touchdown, Bears. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
The Bears will
Moore
line up
going
for
in
the
motion.
two-point conversion.
They're going to try to run it in. And he'll get in to tie this game at 8.
Pretty evident that they felt the weakness of this rush defense was on the perimeter. A simple toss play gets the back out there so fast. They secure the edge, and it just becomes a foot race, and he walks in for an easy 2 points.
And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. On first down, it's Hurts. Downfield is caught by Brown. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 75 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
The Eagles will set up
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And he will get into the end zone, giving his team an 8-point margin.
Everybody's looking to end every drive with 6, but when you can turn that 6 into 8, man, what a confidence boost coming off the field, and they're going to force their opponent now to start chasing.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
What's up? That. Vegas, touchdown. Yes.
On first and 10, it's Williams. That's complete. It's Odunze. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
It's second and 8 at the 37-yard line.
So after one, it's the Eagles with the early advantage. We're back to Soldier Field after this. So from the 37, here's second and 8. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? From the 42-yard line, here's second and 3.
Vegas. Touchdown. Yes.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. That one pinballs around, but is incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target. And third down coming up.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks. But right now, it's been a lot of double coverage. It's been a lot of tight windows, and if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game, this offensive play caller needs to be more creative, freeing him up.
And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line.
That's good for a Bears first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Williams to the air once more. That's complete to Moore on the right side. And the left first and goal is down inside the 10-yard line.
That's another Bears first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Throwing again, Williams. That one taken in. Luther Burton. Touchdown, Chicago. Williams now going to bring up the Bears, and they will go for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
In motion, it's Odunze. Send a man in motion right. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. And that is not going to work. It's incomplete. Trying to tie the game with a 2-point conversion, but unable to do so. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Here is Shipley on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Good. Set. Hey, Silver.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 4. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Tremaine Edmonds in there for a loss of 5 on the sack, and now it's third down. Hurts to throw. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. 63. They're indeed going. It's Hurts. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. Moving to his right. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
Throwing on second down, Williams. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Throw it again. It's Williams. He's got Loveland free left side. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5.
What is going on?
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. 3rd down, they need 5.
What is up? Vegas, Vegas!
And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Here is Shipley on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Hurts. That's caught Saquon Barkley. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. And he pushed it. No good. That is wide to the right. So it is a 1-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hansen for our halftime report. Scott.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Certainly a tightly contested 1st half, and you'd expect more of that here in the 2nd half. A 1-point game as quarter 3 begins. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They run. It's the former Eagle, DeAndre Swift. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. That's over the middle and and now he loses the football.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball. More bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often. And when they do, you got to seize the moment.
On first down, it's Swift. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 11 yards on the connection there. Good for a Bears first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Moore going in motion. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. throw right side, caught by Ogunze. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down.
Bears, first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Yes. Tempo. Vegas.
Here's Williams now to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Yes. Touchdown.
Williams to throw on second down. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Bears. Santos good on the extra point. And the Bears are going to open up the lead to 8. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive. A second down throw for Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Third and long for Hurts. And that is incomplete. He's trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. And it's going to lead to fourth down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
On fourth down, the snap comes to Hurts. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. That was something else. Big pickup on fourth and long. And they get a new set of downs. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw on second down is Hurts. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 23 yards. A couple of first downs, and the football is out to the 48-yard line as they come up first and 10. Going to give himself up, but not before he picks up the first down. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That is brought in at the 10. And he is going to be out of bounds. Play and a much-needed one as well. It's a gain of 34.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Brings up second and goal.
On second down, Hurts. To the goal line and in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, but that's a two-part story? Part one taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down.
He's got a man. That's caught. Give them the 2, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time?
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
What is it? Yes. Vegas.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. A quick slant, looked in by Moore. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They will go ahead and decline that one and take the 2 points. They'll put Loveland in motion. Now Swift. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll come up for second and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9 at the Eagles' 31-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down. They get 24 on that one, and just like that, it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here we go. First and goal.
Vegas. What is it? Watch.
He's got his man, middle of the end zone. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago. So let's see if the Bears can keep it rolling as they go for 2.
Vegas. Watch first.
They'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. So after the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, the lead is 8 as they kick it away. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's first down. Now it's Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's going to air this one out looking for Dotson. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down. Hurts. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down.
13 yards. And an Eagle first down.
Hurts again. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. Now on 2nd and long. Hurts to throw. He'll let this go for Goddard. He's got it. That long one's going to bring this 1st and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. The stoppage comes just over a minute to play in this one. So they're down 8 here in the final quarter. A touchdown, a must. If they come out for 1st and goal. That is caught. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. As they'll get it with just a shade under a minute left in this one.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
They'll run with Barkley. And this will be a touchdown. They are within a 2-point conversion of coming back to tie this game.
What a finish there to get the touchdown, but of course the job's not done, and this is where the defense needs to regroup, Mike. It's one thing to give up the touchdown, but now you're still one stop away from being the hero. They got to dial in, get their best defense call, and somehow find a way to keep them out of the end zone.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Forced to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. So the Eagles use their first timeout here. They'll stop it. Just over 40 seconds to go in this one.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
They'll put Loveland in motion. He's got a man, that's DJ Moore. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
That's good for a Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll put Loveland in motion. Forced out wide. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down. Williams to the air once more. That's out left and complete to Burden. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So this one in the win column for the Bears. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That's the difference in this one.
Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Philadelphia Eagles. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And away we go at the link. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. A nice run back, but what a hit we had at the end of it.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Hurts comes out throwing. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
At the 47-yard line.
First down throwing for Hurts. He's going to try to drop it in, deep right. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead right away. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Hurts not going to throw. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete. Well, the defense didn't put up much of a fight on that opening drive, but they sure woke up a little there to deny the extra 2 points.
Yeah, you really hate to give up a quick touchdown and 2 more points on top of it, so it does salvage a little bit of pride. Lets them have something positive to take the next time they hit the field.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Drops by first down. He met no gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Gonna lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Another one for Gibbs. He takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
It's a gain of just 2. They needed 5. It's going to be 4th and 3. They'll go for it. Goff. It's on target to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Look at that. No worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive.
A gain of 13 yards. First down.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Air it out on 3rd. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles get the football back across midfield before going down inside the 45-yard line on the return. 1st and 10 from the 43. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
63. No touch.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force fourth down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
This one's caught. Smith has it. And he'll get them enough for a first down. That big fourth down call is how we close out our first quarter. It's the Eagles soaring to an early lead. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Got a man downfield, and Goddard has it. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They get 19 on that pickup. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down. And again, here's Hurts. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to follow.
It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. It's Hurts once again. Looking for somewhere to throw. Pushing for the end zone, and he lost the football. And it looks like the defense got it. No touchdown. They recover, and this is going to be a touchback. So they didn't call on him following the touchdown, but they do call on him here as he sends this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Goff to the air now. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Keely Ringo picks it off. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Taking a deep shot here. This is caught inside the 15. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 40. That's good for the Eagles. First down.
In the red zone now. Escapes the pocket.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Another chance at 6. It's 2nd and goal. Now Hurts. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
He's trying to run it in, Barkley. Fighting forward for about 7. Nearly got that first. Now we're going to see if they try for it on 4th down. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on down near the end zone. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Hold on.
Goff from his end zone. He lofts it deep right side. They connect on the deep shot. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Pressure coming, and they take him down. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running.
A loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Leads to 3rd down and 3.
Again, it's Gibbs. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions make it a one-score game before halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Goff's going to throw for it. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Andrew Makuba makes the play. Well, he looked maybe a little unsure of the call, Brock, and that two-point try unraveled out there.
Or maybe they were just surprised by the look this defense came out in. Either way, unfortunately, not a whole lot you can do once that ball snapped. Got to find some way to make that ball work.
He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Working now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It was Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. So that brings up 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Lions in the nickel. This is 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Hurts now on 4th. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Handoff running left. Here's Gibbs. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Looking to throw. Gone. Catch made. And he's going to have him a 1st and goal from the 4 as he goes out.
Move the chains! You got to move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
1st and goal, Detroit.
Gibbs scores. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions tie it just before halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Lions take the lead on that successful kick. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
20-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Here's the final play of our first half. Looking to throw. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That's kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
They go play action with Goff. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
What? Right 20.
They'll go right side with Gibbs. And tackle just in time to prevent that first down. That brings up 4th and maybe a yard. On their own side, but only need an inch or 2 here, so they're going for it. Running for it. Here's Gibbs. And that short gain is enough for a new set it down.
He only needed an inch, Kate, and it was a good thing because he had to fight for that. That defense put up a game effort. Nearly made the play to get themselves off the field.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
1st down.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
First down, and they go right back to it. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions grow their lead to 8. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20.
20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
Here's Hurts. Gets his running back. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
We got the football, Brock, but not the first. That stop just shy of the marker, 4th down. Just about a yard to the marker, so they're going to take the risk and go for this. They'll run for it with Barkley. He blew